A holiday to a lot of people, but a big day for a lot of high school basketball teams in Class 4A and 3A at JSU's Pete Matthews Coliseum for the Northeast Regional. Every team on the slate had a local team in every game on the slate did. We'll start with Class 4A girls in the semifinals. This is Hoax Bluff and Madison Academy. Madison Academy came in 31-1 on the season, ranked number 2 in the state, but the Mustangs hang in it. There's Demea Calvert taking it all the way. Hoax Bluff, though, led it at halftime 24-21. Third quarter, more from the Eagles. Tylen Register, pretty spin move, drops off the glass for 2. She finished with 7. Kendall Johnson led with 12. Great ball movement here by the Eagles, led to Logan Blake's three-point shot. She finished with 11. I'll tell you what, the Eagles fought hard, but the Mustangs outscored Hoax Bluff 38-25 in the second half. Jaden Langford led with 21 as Madison Academy goes on to win 59-49. Meanwhile, next up is the Anniston girls back in the regional for the 12th consecutive season. Lady Bulldogs facing Madison County. Anniston known for that tough defense, and it works perfectly here. Mayasia Bullock with the steal. Tough layup in traffic, gets it to go there, but the Tigers return fire with Jasmine Baker. Cuts right through that Anniston defense, gets the layup to go. She finished with 13. A little bit later, Anniston's Keandre Finley gets hot. 3 of her 12 points right there. More from Anniston. Carlina Welch in transition finds Bullock. She puts it up. Game high 18 points. This one was tight throughout, but the Tigers made some big plays, especially late in the game. Madison County ends up winning by 4. Final score in that one was 53-49, so the Tigers will advance to the Northeast Regional Final. On the boys' side in Class 4A, first semifinal featured a pair of Wildcats, Sachs and Westminster Christian. The Wildcats from Huntsville, though, those are the guys that got off to the hot start. Austin Leslie nails a three-pointer there. A little bit later in the first, Eshawn Brown would drive. That shot off the mark, but no problem. Michael Parker's there for the slam. Sachs held to a season-low 3 points in the first quarter, but they would find their groove. This shot by Devon Beasley gets the basket and the foul. He had 9 points on the day. Sachs just 10 points going into halftime, but they scored 38 points. Explosive second half. There's Alfonso Ward straight to the cup, then Ward to LaDerrick Bell from distance. Ward led with 15 points. DeAndre Brisky added 8, as did Trey Hughley with this shot here. And Sachs would go on to win the game. Low-scoring game, but they found their groove late, 45-38.
Yeah, it was kind of hard at first to adjust to, the slow pace of the game. And then eventually we got into our play of the game at the end. We sped it up a little bit and we got good shots. But other than that, it was just a great game defensively.
Well, I didn't know if we were going to score there in the beginning. It took us forever to get our legs under us. It was, a nerve-wracking game being on the big stage here at the regionals, and especially playing a good defensive team. That's one of the best defensive teams we played all year. And it just took us a while to get rolling. And luckily, we got enough stops ourselves on the defensive end to keep the game close till we found a groove offensively.
So here's how the 4A boys shake out. Sachs with their win will take on Madison Academy. They had a phenomenal overtime game with Hanley. That one was back and forth. The lead changed 3 times in the final 35 seconds. So at Madison Academy and Sachs will play for the boys 4A championship on Thursday at 10:45 a.m. The winner goes to Birmingham. Now over to Class 3A. The Glencoe girls back in the regional for the second time in the last 3 years, facing undefeated Plainview. The Lady Jackets scored early. Briella Little, high-arching three-pointer, goes there. Bears come right back. Olivia Graham straight to the cup for 2 of her 14 points. But Glencoe came to play with the number 3 team in the state. Freshman Abby Weiss pulls it up like a senior, knocks it down. Jackets and Bears tied at 27 at the half. More from Glencoe a little bit later. Kinley Harper finds a three-pointer from the corner, gets it to go, and then Ashley Morgan would get into the groove. 2 of her team-high 15 points. She added 17 rebounds, but Plainview just a little bit too much in this game. Catherine Thompson led with 21 points, and the Bears take a 7-point win. Final score in that one, 57-50.
I think it was easy for a lot of people to look at this game and see a 32-0 team with 6 seniors against a 17-13 team with a bunch of 9th graders and no seniors. But I'm real proud of my girls. We just kept fighting this whole season, and to come out and really start out the game like we did. And I love my girls, and now all this is going to do is just to lead to expectations down the road. So I'm already ready for spring training right now.
Now I'll tell you what, Glencoe played tough, toe-to-toe with the number 3 team in the state. As Coach said, no seniors on this club. So watch out for Glencoe girls moving on into next year, but it's Plainview that's moving on to the championship game. They will take on Pisgah. Pisgah, no problem with Welborn. Welborn, another young team in the East Alabama area. 69-27 in that one. So the Bears will take on the Eagles Thursday, 12:30 p.m. for the Class 3A Girls Regional Championship. Meanwhile, on the 3A boys side, Plainview beat Piedmont in another low-scoring game, 46-33. And just finishing moments ago, New Hope over Glencoe. New Hope hit a three-pointer with 2 seconds to play and beat Glencoe. Final score in that one, 64-62. So it's Plainview and New Hope will play for the 3A Boys Championship Thursday at 2:15.